Did you know ancient Egyptians worshipped onions as symbols of life? These seemingly simple vegetables had a profound meaning in ancient Egyptian culture. Their unique layered structure, with rings within rings, symbolized infinity and the eternal cycle of life and death. Egyptians believed that life didn't end with death. Rather, it transformed into another phase of existence. Because of this belief, onions were often placed in the tombs of pharaohs. This was done to ensure that the rulers had sustenance in the afterlife. Even more fascinating is the discovery of onions in the eye sockets of mummies, such as Pharaoh Ramses IV. These finds highlight just how important onions were in their spiritual practices and views on immortality. This reverence for onions shows us how a common food item can take on deep cultural and spiritual significance, shaping beliefs about life beyond death in ancient civilizations. So the next time you slice an onion, remember that for the Egyptians, it was not just a vegetable, but a powerful emblem of eternity. Can you imagine that our index finger is super sensitive? The index finger stands out as the superstar of our hands. It's not just for pointing, it's packed with nerve endings, making it the most sensitive finger. This remarkable sensitivity allows us to feel textures, detect small vibrations, and pick up tiny details that other fingers might miss. Whether you're feeling the grooves of a coin, the softness of a piece of fabric, or the contours of your favorite gadget, your index finger is working hard to interpret those sensations. This finger's unique combination of dexterity and sensitivity plays a significant role in everyday tasks, from typing on a keyboard to playing musical instruments. So next time you reach for something, remember how much your index finger contributes to your sense of touch. Isn't it fascinating how such a small part of our body can have such a big impact on our daily lives? Did you know AI can be sexist too? A striking example of this issue is Amazon's recruitment AI, which was designed to help streamline the hiring process. However, in 2018, it was revealed that the system had developed a bias against female candidates for tech positions. How did this happen? The AI was trained on a vast amount of historical hiring data that reflected existing gender biases in the tech industry. Consequently, the AI started favoring male applicants, effectively learning and amplifying the prejudices found in the data. This disturbing incident highlights a crucial concern. If artificial intelligence systems inherit flawed data, they can perpetuate and even exacerbate societal inequalities. As we move deeper into the age of AI, it becomes vital to scrutinize how these technologies are developed and ensure they promote fairness and equality, rather than reinforce outdated stereotypes. Is it really true that Vatican II changed the Church? The Second Vatican Council, held in the early 1960s, was a game changer for the Catholic Church, bringing together bishops and leaders from around the world. This forward-thinking assembly aimed to modernize church practices and foster a greater connection with everyday people. One of the key focuses was addressing how the Church interacted with the global community, emphasizing openness and dialogue. For instance, liturgical reforms allowed services to be conducted in local languages rather than only in Latin, making worship more accessible. Additionally, Vatican II encouraged Catholics to engage with other faiths and cultures, promoting mutual understanding and respect. The impacts of these changes are still felt today as the Church continues to adapt to a rapidly changing world. How do you think these reforms influence modern Catholic life? Here's a wild fact about Easter Island's wonders. This remote paradise offers not just its famous statues, known as moai, but a treasure trove of natural beauties that astound visitors. Picture yourself strolling along unique pink and black sand beaches, where the vivid colors arise from the island's fascinating volcanic rock and minerals. The island's topography is defined by Rano Kau, an extinct volcano that features a gorgeous crater lake and provides breathtaking panoramic views. Adventurers will find themselves wandering through lush green landscapes filled with endemic flora and fauna, perfect spots for hiking and wildlife watching. Keep an eye out for the island's rare birds that call this place home. The combination of the awe-inspiring moai and the island's stunning scenery creates a magical experience rich in history and culture, making Easter Island a bucket list destination. Whether you're planning an escape or captivated by its stories from afar, this mysterious island offers sights and legends waiting to enthrall anyone who seeks them. Are you ready to explore its secrets? Surprising truth about parasites in our bodies. Did you know that many people unknowingly host parasites without any obvious signs? These tiny invaders can live in our bodies for years, often without causing noticeable symptoms. It's a hidden world that remains largely unnoticed, tucked away until they decide to escape, sometimes through the skin or other orifices. This stealthy existence allows parasites like tapeworms and roundworms to thrive, drawing nutrients from their unsuspecting hosts. Symptoms can emerge suddenly, ranging from fatigue to digestive issues, but initially many individuals feel perfectly fine. Researchers believe that environmental factors, travel, and dietary habits play significant roles in how these parasites enter our systems. Most people are blissfully unaware of what is taking place inside them until it's too late. Understanding how these organisms work and being aware of potential symptoms is crucial for maintaining health. Regular checkups and good hygiene practices can help us keep these unwanted guests at bay. So how can we better protect ourselves from these stealthy creatures? Here's what actually happens when scientists recently discovered Che Guevara's inspiring early life. Before he became a revolutionary icon in Cuba, Ernesto Che Guevara was just a bright medical student at the University of Buenos Aires. Born in Argentina, Che had a fierce passion for medicine and dreamed of helping the underprivileged. While pursuing his degree, he didn't solely focus on his studies. He also began nurturing a profound social consciousness. A pivotal moment occurred during his travels across South America on a motorcycle, where he witnessed the stark realities of poverty and inequality. These experiences deeply affected him, igniting a fierce desire to combat social injustice. This transformative journey not only shaped his radical beliefs, but also positioned him as a crucial player in the Cuban Revolution alongside Fidel Castro. It's intriguing to explore how the same individual who later championed the rights of the oppressed once dedicated himself to medical textbooks and envisioned a career in healthcare. Che's evolution from a passionate student to a revolutionary leader powerfully illustrates how our experiences can profoundly reshape our identities and goals. Prepare to be amazed by the Boeing 747's testing. Before this iconic aircraft took to the skies, engineers dedicated an incredible 15,000 hours to wind tunnel testing. This extensive process was crucial for ensuring that the 747 could handle real-world conditions and the challenges of high-speed air travel. By simulating the forces of the wind and air pressure on different parts of the plane, designers gathered valuable data to refine its shape and structure. This rigorous testing not only led to improvements in the aircraft's performance, but also helped to establish the Boeing 747 as a pioneering model in aviation history. Thanks to this commitment to safety and innovation, the 747 went on to become a beloved choice for airlines around the world, revolutionizing international travel and allowing millions to experience the thrill of flying. Did you know your nails grow at different rates? Research shows that the nails on your dominant hand grow faster than those on your non-dominant hand. For instance, if you write primarily with your right hand, the fingernails on that hand are likely to be longer. Among your fingers, the middle finger's nail experiences the fastest growth, while the thumb's nail takes its time and grows the slowest. This phenomenon likely stems from the increased activity and stimulation of your dominant hand, which improves blood circulation to the nails. The more you use your hands, the more nutrients and oxygen reach those growing nails, helping them thrive. So the next time you notice your nails, remember that the rate they grow isn't just a coincidence, but a reflection of how much you use your hands in daily life. Is it really true that honey can harm babies? Yes, it can. This is due to something called floppy baby syndrome, a serious condition that can occur if infants under 1-year-old consume honey. Honey may seem harmless and even natural, but it can contain tiny spores of bacteria that produce a dangerous toxin called botulinum. When babies eat honey, their undeveloped digestive systems may not be able to handle these spores, leading to muscle weakness and paralysis. Imagine how alarming it would be for parents to see their baby unable to hold their head up or move their limbs. That's why health experts strongly advise against giving honey to infants. It's crucial to wait until they are over 1 year old to protect them from this hidden danger. Always prioritize your little one's health by steering clear of honey during their first year. What safe alternatives can you offer your baby instead? Did you know about the 60 doors in The Shining? This chilling classic, directed by Stanley Kubrick, is famous for many reasons. But one standout moment features Jack Nicholson's unforgettable character, Jack Torrance, breaking through a door. What you might not realize is that crafting this iconic scene required a staggering 60 doors. Kubrick was known for his perfectionist approach, often taking multiple takes and demanding the best from his actors and crew. In this case, he wanted everything to be just right, from the sound of the axe hitting the wood to Jack's wild performance. Each door was meticulously chosen and crafted to achieve the desired effect, showcasing Kubrick's commitment to detail. This relentless pursuit of perfection paid off, creating a moment that has terrified and captivated audiences for decades. The combination of Nicholson's raw talent and Kubrick's direction delivered a truly unforgettable spectacle that continues to haunt viewers. So the next time you watch The Shining, remember the incredible lengths taken to make that door-breaking scene so memorable. Hard to believe, but the moon's brightness varies wildly. During its half-full phases, like the first and last quarters, the moon shines at only about 10% of the brightness of a full moon. This surprising difference happens because of the angle of sunlight hitting the moon's surface. When sunlight strikes at a steep angle, it casts long shadows across craters and valleys, making it look dimmer than when it's fully illuminated. Imagine standing on the moon and looking at these shadows. They create a dramatic landscape that changes the appearance of our celestial neighbor. It's fascinating how our perception of the moon shifts depending on where it is in its cycle. So the next time you gaze up at the moon and notice how bright or dim it seems, remember that its light is really about the angle of the sun, creating beautiful shadow patterns that tell a story all their own. This might surprise you. Lake Nyos's deadly secret. In 1986, a horrifying event occurred at Lake Nyos in Cameroon, when a massive cloud of carbon dioxide suddenly erupted from the depths of the lake. This rare and catastrophic phenomenon, known as a limnic eruption, released a gas that suffocated over 1,700 people and thousands of animals in nearby villages. Imagine going about your day when, in an instant, a thick fog of lethal gas surrounds you. This eerie occurrence can happen in deep lakes where dissolved gases accumulate from volcanic activity. Scientists believe that such eruptions are extremely rare, making the tragedy at Lake Nyos even more chilling. After this disaster, researchers have worked tirelessly to understand these events better and to find ways to monitor lake gases to prevent future tragedies. Awareness and preparation can save lives. Are we paying enough attention to these hidden dangers? When disaster struck Texas City in 1947, a massive ship explosion changed everything. The explosion, caused by the ship SS Grand Camp, was so powerful that it sent shockwaves through the area, knocking 2 planes out of the sky. This tragic incident is one of the deadliest industrial accidents in U.S. history, resulting in over 500 fatalities and injuring more than 5,000 individuals. The explosion not only damaged a significant part of Texas City, but also had lasting impacts on safety regulations in the maritime and industrial sectors. Rescue efforts were hampered due to the sheer scale of the disaster, and nearby buildings became rubble almost instantly. In the aftermath, the community pulled together, highlighting the resilience of those affected. Today, Texas City remembers this event as a crucial lesson in safety, emphasizing the importance of stringent regulations to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Could better safety practices have changed the outcome? Here's a wild fact about fish communication. You might be astonished to discover that fish are far from silent. They have their own unique ways of chatting without the vocal cords we humans have. These fascinating creatures produce a variety of sounds, each serving a purpose in their underwater lives. Fish primarily communicate by utilizing their swim bladders, which are gas-filled organs that help them float. By contracting or expanding this bladder, they can generate a range of sounds from low moans to high-pitched whistles. Some species, like the grunting fish, even use specialized teeth to rub together, creating rhythmic noises. This acoustic chatter isn't just entertaining, it plays a critical role in their survival. Fish rely on sounds to attract mates, ward off predators, and declare territory. Imagine an entire community bustling beneath the waves, each sound significant to the fish's interactions. Whether it's a territorial grouper asserting its space or a lively parrotfish engaged in a playful conversation. So next time you're at the beach or by a lake, remember that these vibrant underwater societies aren't just swimming around. They're actively talking, creating a symphony of life beneath the surface. Is it really true that bullying impacts kids every day? In the United States, bullying has become a serious issue that affects many children. Shockingly, around 160,000 kids skip school every single day because they fear being bullied or harassed. This fear can stem from various forms of bullying, including physical violence, verbal abuse, and cyberbullying, which can take place online or through social media. The consequences of bullying are far-reaching and can lead to anxiety, depression, and even academic struggles for the victims. Schools have been implementing anti-bullying programs, awareness campaigns, and support systems to tackle this growing problem. But the statistics reveal that much work still needs to be done. Children need safe environments where they can learn and grow without fear. Understanding and addressing bullying is crucial not only for individual well-being, but also for building healthier school communities. How can we come together to create a supportive atmosphere for all kids? Here's something incredible about the youngest Oscar winner. Tatum O'Neal made history in 1974 when she won the Best Supporting Actress award for her stunning performance in the film Paper Moon at just 10 years old. This remarkable achievement not only captured the attention of audiences, but also solidified her place in the record books as the youngest person to win an Academy Award in any competitive category. Imagine the excitement of being a child and receiving such a prestigious accolade. Tatum portrayed the charming Addie Loggins, a role that showcased her undeniable talent and won her fans around the world. The film itself, a delightful blend of comedy and drama set during the Great Depression, allowed her to shine alongside her father, Ryan O'Neal, who played her on-screen father. Tatum's win was groundbreaking in Hollywood, igniting vital discussions about the representation of youth in cinema and inspiring future generations of young performers. Her extraordinary journey serves as a powerful reminder that with passion and hard work, achievements know no age limit. You won't believe the beauty of the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef. This breathtaking natural wonder stretches along Mexico's Caribbean coastline and ranks as the second largest barrier reef in the world, right after the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. Spanning over 1,000 kilometers, it is a vibrant ecosystem filled with rich marine life. Imagine diving into crystal-clear waters and encountering colorful corals, tropical fish, and even the occasional sea turtle gliding by. This reef not only offers stunning views, but also serves as an essential habitat for a variety of species. However, it's facing threats from climate change, pollution, and overfishing. Efforts are ongoing to protect and preserve this precious environment for future generations. So, next time you're in Mexico, consider exploring this underwater paradise and help spread the word about its beauty and the need for conservation. Echoes in Greek myths. Can you hear the resonance? The word echo has a fascinating origin rooted in Greek mythology. It means sound or resonance and connects to the story of a nymph named Echo. According to the myth, she was punished by the goddess Hera, doomed to repeat only the last words she heard. This enchanting tale captures the essence of what an echo is, a sound that is reflected back, creating the stunning phenomenon we experience in nature. Picture standing in a canyon, shouting your name, and hearing it bounce back to you. That's an echo at work. The way sound travels and interacts with surfaces leads to its reflections, giving life to this remarkable auditory experience. In daily life, we encounter echoes in various settings, from the quiet corners of a theater to the vastness of mountain ranges. Even though Echo the nymph faced a sad fate, her story lives on every time we hear sounds return to us. Isn't it intriguing how language and mythology intertwine with science? Let's uncover the truth about Frankenstein's monster. In Mary Shelley's famous novel, Frankenstein, the creature created by Victor Frankenstein never receives an official name, even though he suggests the name Adam himself. This intriguing choice leaves readers pondering the significance of identity and what it truly means to be human. As the story unfolds, we see this unnamed creature grapple with feelings of loneliness and rejection, showcasing the deep emotional turmoil he faces after being abandoned by his creator. By choosing not to name him, Shelley invites us to consider how society often defines individuals by labels instead of their true selves. Isn't it fascinating how a name can carry so much weight? Through his struggles, the creature highlights themes of acceptance, empathy, and the consequences of playing God, making us question our own roles in the lives of those we might not understand. Why exactly does the human eye see 10 million colors? This incredible ability comes from millions of tiny cells in our eyes called cone cells, which are sensitive to red, green, and blue light. When light hits these cone cells, they send signals to our brain where all the magic happens. The brain interprets these signals and allows us to experience a vibrant array of colors. Imagine a sunset with shades of orange, pink, and purple. It's all thanks to this amazing process. However, there are creatures like the mantis shrimp that have even more complex vision. They have up to 16 types of color receptors, enabling them to detect colors beyond our wildest dreams, such as ultraviolet light. While humans can enjoy a colorful world, the mantis shrimp's perspective is like viewing an entirely different spectrum. This difference highlights how diverse life can be and how evolution shapes perception in unique ways. Isn't it fascinating how our eyes allow us to see so many colors, yet still leave some mysteries unsolved? Believe it or not, octopuses are fierce protectors. The giant Pacific octopus, a remarkable creature of the ocean, can lay an astonishing 56,000 eggs. These eggs are not just left to fend for themselves. The mother octopus takes her role very seriously. Once she lays her eggs, she becomes a vigilant guardian, often staying with them for several months, fending off predators and ensuring their safety. During this time, she does not eat, sacrificing her own well-being for the sake of her offspring. This intense dedication often leads mothers to perish after the eggs hatch, as they literally give their all in the name of motherhood. Imagine the strength of character in such a creature. Their commitment to the next generation showcases the incredible lengths that some animals will go to, making the ocean's depths a fascinating home for these unique beings. Isn't nature amazing? Let's uncover the truth about Louisiana's unusual law. In Sulphur, Louisiana, it is actually illegal to have sex with a cow, and this peculiar rule takes us back to when society tried to regulate moral behavior and protect animal welfare. Although this law may sound absurd today, it reflects the legal system's efforts to adapt to social norms and concerns from years gone by. Many outdated laws still linger in various states, often as remnants of a time when public morality was a hot topic. Laws like this one might initially seem funny or strange, but they often emerge from serious issues surrounding ethics and animal rights. Over the years, legal systems have evolved, working to address contemporary societal needs rather than resting on outdated principles. Some folks may wonder whether these laws should still exist, or if they should be updated or removed altogether. Regardless, the existence of such a law brings a quirky charm to the local folklore and shines a light in how we view laws and morals in today's world. Discover Tana's unique culinary influences. Tana, a vibrant city in Albania, is a hidden gem for food lovers, boasting a rich tapestry of flavors inspired by various European cities. The city's cuisine reflects its diverse cultural heritage, blending traditional Albanian dishes with influences from neighboring countries like Italy and Greece. You can find delightful pasta dishes reminiscent of Italian cooking, alongside savory Greek moussaka, each prepared with fresh, local ingredients. As you stroll through Tana's lively markets, the aromas of baked breads and spices draw you in, showcasing the creativity and passion of local chefs. The dining scene is bustling, with cozy restaurants serving everything from hearty stews to sweet pastries. Each plate tells a story, revealing how centuries of trade and cultural exchange have shaped Tana's unique gastronomic identity. So, are you ready to embark on a culinary adventure in this charming city? Believe it or not, Venus spins backwards. This fascinating planet, along with Uranus, rotates in the opposite direction compared to most planets in our solar system. Normally, planets rotate on their axes from west to east, which is the direction the sun rises. However, Venus makes a unique adjustment, spinning from east to west. This peculiar rotation means that on Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, which is a strange twist for anyone used to the typical day-night cycle. Uranus takes a completely different approach by rolling along its side, with its axis tilted over by about 98 degrees. This means that its poles are almost where we expect its equator to be. Both Venus and Uranus challenge our understanding of planetary rotation, sparking curiosity in scientists and space enthusiasts alike. What led to these unusual spins? The answers could unlock mysteries of our planetary neighborhood. Why exactly does Bugs Bunny save Mel Blanc's life? In 1961, famed voice actor Mel Blanc, renowned for bringing Bugs Bunny to life, faced a harrowing moment when a serious car accident left him in a coma. His situation seemed dire, but the doctors had a unique idea. They began talking to him as if he were Bugs Bunny, tapping into the character that Blanc had voiced for so many years. Remarkably, this creative method of communication helped spark a connection within Mel. His familiarity with Bugs Bunny's voice and personality became a lifeline, gradually guiding him back to consciousness. The power of identity through voice not only illustrates the bond between an actor and their character, but also shows how deeply intertwined our minds can be with the roles we play. In Blanc's case, it may have been Bugs Bunny's witty spirit that reawakened him, proving that sometimes a little humor can do wonders, even in the toughest situations. Discover the magic of miracle berries. These incredible little fruits, native to West Africa, have a unique power to change how we taste food. When you eat a miracle berry, it contains a special protein called miraculin. This protein binds to your taste buds and tricks your brain into thinking that sour foods, like lemons and grapefruits, are actually sweet. Imagine biting into a slice of lemon and experiencing an explosion of sweetness instead of tartness. This can lead to adventurous culinary experiences, making it a fun challenge to explore different flavors. People love using miracle berries at tasting parties for a delightful surprise, turning ordinary meals into something extraordinary. Not only are they a hit in the kitchen, but they also offer potential health benefits, like helping those who find it difficult to enjoy food due to taste changes from medical conditions. Have you ever tried miracle berries? Did you know checkers are older than chess? This classic game, often called drafts, holds a fascinating history that stretches back to ancient times. Archaeologists have discovered evidence of a primitive version of checkers dating back to around 3000 BC in Mesopotamia, an area known for its rich cultural advancements. Unlike chess, which emerged much later, these early versions of checkers involve simple moves and straightforward strategies. It's intriguing to think that while chess evolved into a game of complex tactics and royal themes, checkers maintained its accessibility and charm. Players of all ages can enjoy this game, making it a staple in households and game nights around the world. So next time you play a few rounds, remember you're participating in a tradition that spans thousands of years. How cool is it that such a simple game has survived through the ages? Can you imagine movies without Alfred Hitchcock's thrillers? Alfred Hitchcock is a true legend in the world of cinema, known for pioneering the thriller genre. With films like Psycho, Vertigo, and Rear Window, he created suspenseful stories that keep viewers at the edge of their seats. Hitchcock's innovative techniques, such as the use of music to build tension and his unique camera angles, changed how filmmakers approach storytelling. His ability to blend psychological depth with thrilling plots has influenced countless directors and writers. For instance, the iconic shower scene in Psycho remains a masterclass in suspense and shock, which is why it continues to be studied in film schools today. He wasn't just about scares. He explored complex themes related to fear, obsession, and human nature. Do you think modern thrillers would exist without his groundbreaking work? This might surprise you. Anteaters eat without teeth. Instead of chewing their food, these fascinating creatures rely on their long, sticky tongues to capture ants and termites. With their powerful claws, anteaters tear open the mounds that these insects build, giving them access to their favorite snacks. What's truly amazing is that an anteater's tongue can be up to 2 feet long, perfectly designed for fishing out insects from their underground homes. When they find a mound, they quickly extend their tongues, which can flick in and out at incredible speeds, scooping up dozens of ants in just a few seconds. This unique feeding adaptation allows anteaters to thrive in their habitats, where ants and termites are plentiful. During a single meal, they can consume thousands of insects, making them expert foragers. Such a diet suits their lifestyle perfectly, as they are not equipped with the necessary teeth to chew. Instead, their bodies have adapted to enjoy a simple yet effective method of nourishment that ensures their survival in the wild. You won't believe this about Queen Boudica. This fierce queen led a remarkable uprising against the mighty Roman army in ancient Britain. Born around AD 30, Boudica was the leader of the Iceni tribe. When her husband, the king, died, the Romans tried to take their land and humiliate her, igniting her fierce spirit. Determined not to bow down, Boudica united various British tribes, rallying thousands of warriors to fight back. In AD 60, her forces achieved stunning victories, including the destruction of major Roman settlements like Camulodunum, modern-day Colchester. Boudica's rebellion became a serious threat to Roman control in Britain, inspiring many to rise up against their oppressors. Although she ultimately faced defeat, Boudica is remembered as a powerful symbol of resistance and courage, influencing generations to come. Could she be the first feminist icon in history? Did you know Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt? This fascinating fact might surprise you, especially since Egypt's pyramids are often the most famous, with the Great Pyramid of Giza attracting countless visitors each year. However, Sudan boasts over 200 pyramids, primarily located in the ancient city of Nubia. These structures were built by the Kingdom of Kush, which thrived from 1070 BC to 350 AD. The pyramids in Sudan are smaller and often more steeply angled than their Egyptian counterparts, giving them a unique appearance. Many of them still hold mysteries waiting to be uncovered, as archaeology continues to reveal more about this ancient civilization. So while Egypt's pyramids shine in the spotlight, Sudan's hidden treasures tell an equally amazing story about the region's royal history. Isn't it incredible how history reveals unexpected surprises? Did you know whale sharks are gigantic? These gentle giants of the ocean can reach lengths of up to 40 feet or more, making them the largest fish in the sea. Imagine a creature so enormous that a small child could easily swim through its mouth. Despite their size, whale sharks are harmless and are known for their slow, graceful movements as they filter feed on plankton, small fish, and other tiny organisms. They often swim near the surface, allowing snorkelers and divers the chance to encounter them in their natural habitat. Their distinctive patterns of spots and stripes make each whale shark unique, almost like a fingerprint. Sadly, these majestic animals face threats from fishing and habitat loss. Conservation efforts are underway to protect them and their ecosystems. Whale sharks are not just fascinating due to their size, they are also an essential part of marine biodiversity. So next time you think of sharks, remember this. One of the ocean's biggest wonders is also one of its most gentle. What do you think of these enormous fish? Can you believe how creativity sparked the American Music Awards? In the 1970s, when a television station lost its broadcasting rights, it faced a big challenge. Instead of giving up, the team decided to get creative and rethink how they could engage audiences. This decision led to the founding of the American Music Awards, AMAs, a show dedicated to celebrating musical talent and achievements across various genres. The AMAs quickly became a significant event in the music industry, bringing together artists, fans, and music lovers for one spectacular night. Each year, the show not only honors established stars, but also highlights emerging talent, showcasing the evolving music landscape. From pop to rock, country to hip-hop, The AMAs provide a platform for artists of all backgrounds to shine. This pivot not only revitalized the station's programming, but also enriched the cultural tapestry of American music. It's fascinating to think how a setback can lead to the birth of something as influential as the AMAs, isn't it? Dive into Maine's lobster legacy and economy. Did you know that Maine produces nearly 100 million pounds of lobster every year? This impressive figure makes Maine a superstar in the lobster industry. The state's cold, pristine waters provide the perfect habitat for these delicious crustaceans, which thrive in the cool temperatures and abundant food sources. Lobster fishing isn't just a tradition. It's a vital part of Maine's economy, providing jobs and supporting local communities. You'll find festivals celebrating this seafood delight across the state, where you can enjoy fresh lobster rolls, participate in cooking competitions, and even meet local fishermen. Restaurants all over Maine pride themselves on serving the freshest lobster dishes, drawing visitors from all over the globe. So whether you're a seafood lover or just curious about local traditions, Maine's lobster story is a delicious adventure waiting to be explored. Can you imagine that Villisca still holds secrets? On June 10, 1912, a horrifying event unfolded in the small town of Villisca, Iowa, as 8 people, including 6 innocent children, were brutally murdered in their sleep. The assailant wielded an axe, and despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the murderer was never caught, leaving the community haunted by fear and sorrow. Over a century later, the infamous house still stands, inviting curious visitors to experience its eerie history firsthand. People who spend the night in this chilling location often report strange occurrences, such as hearing whispers in the darkness, witnessing shadowy figures flitting about, and even feeling unexpected physical touches. Could these experiences be remnants of the past, or is it merely a trick of the mind? As guests navigate the dimly lit rooms, they can't help but wonder what truly happened on that fateful night. What if I told you about Roma Kunal's fascinating research? Roma Kunal stands out as a professional scientist deeply immersed in long-term studies that weave together horror and human behavior. By exploring themes that often captivate our darker curiosities, Kunal dives into the psychology of fear and how it shapes societal interests. This research raises important questions about why we are drawn to the macabre and how horror might influence our everyday lives. For instance, Kunal examines how horror films or literature can mirror societal anxieties and provoke discussions about morality. By investigating these connections, Kunal not only sheds light on individual behaviors, but also reveals deeper truths about our collective psyche. How does this understanding of horror help us navigate our fears and shape our identities? Through her work, Kunal invites us to reflect on the intricate links between fear, behavior, and the stories we tell ourselves. Did you know Nicolas Cage faced Ferrari's wrath? In a surprising twist, the famed actor Nicolas Cage found himself banned from owning Ferrari cars after a controversial sell-off. Cage purchased a sleek Ferrari Enzo, which is already a classic supercar, but during a sudden economic downturn, he made the decision to sell it. This act didn't sit well with Ferrari, as they have strict policies regarding the resale of their cars. They view selling these high-end vehicles as a breach of trust, especially when done for profit in tough times. The Italian luxury sports car manufacturer prides itself not just on its cars, but also on the loyalty and integrity of its customer base. Cage's ban serves as a reminder of how brands like Ferrari maintain their exclusivity. Despite his fame and wealth, the Hollywood star learned that some actions can have serious consequences, even in the glamorous world of celebrity. This unique incident raises questions about ownership, loyalty, and the responsibilities that come with it. What do you think about Ferrari's strict policies? Can a 22-year-old really lift a BMW? In 2012, a remarkable event showcased the power of the human spirit when Lauren Kornacki, a 22-year-old with a petite frame, displayed extraordinary strength. After a car jack failed, her father was pinned under a staggering 3,800-pound BMW. In a moment of sheer will and adrenaline, often called hysterical strength, Lauren rolled the massive vehicle off her unconscious father, a feat most would consider impossible. Not stopping there, she immediately began performing CPR, a critical action that likely saved his life until help arrived. This incident highlights how adrenaline can elevate performance in crisis situations, demonstrating the incredible potential hidden within us all. Lauren's bravery shows that when faced with life-and-death situations, human resilience and strength can sometimes surpass physical limitations. What would you do in a similar emergency? Believe it or not, a landmark surgery faced serious challenges. In 2016, surgeons successfully performed the world's first penis transplant in South Africa, marking a huge breakthrough in medical science. This surgery aimed to help a patient who had lost his genitals due to a traumatic injury. However, just 2 weeks after the groundbreaking procedure, the transplant was reversed. The recipient and his wife reported experiencing severe psychological issues, struggling to cope with the emotional impact of the surgery. Despite the initial excitement surrounding the operation, the couple ultimately decided that the psychological toll outweighed the benefits. This case highlights the complexities of organ transplantation, where physical health advancements must also consider mental well-being. It raises important questions about the intersection of science and psychology in improving lives after trauma. How do we support both physical and mental health in such situations? Hard to believe, but pi contains your birthday. The number pi, roughly 314, is known for its fascinating properties. One of the most intriguing aspects of pi is that its digits seem to be randomly distributed. This means that if you were to look closely, you'd find any sequence of numbers, including your birthday or phone number, hidden within its endless string of decimals. Imagine searching through pi's infinite digits and discovering your special day buried in there. Mathematicians have calculated pi to trillions of digits, and while we have yet to prove it completely random, many believe it is. So what are the chances your birthday pops up in this mathematical marvel? If you ever thought searching for your birthday in pi was just a fun idea, it actually isn't out of the question. So how many digits of pi have you memorized? Is it really true that ancient builders sparkled their stones? Long ago, skilled workers took the time to polish each stone until it gleamed brilliantly in the sunlight. This careful craftsmanship was not just for looks. It transformed ordinary materials into dazzling elements that could genuinely catch the eye of anyone passing by. Imagine walking through a desert city surrounded by buildings that sparkled like diamonds under a clear blue sky. The meticulous attention to detail these artisans gave to each stone reflects their dedication and artistry. The resulting structures didn't just serve functional purposes, they dazzled and inspired awe, turning ordinary buildings into extraordinary landmarks. As sunlight hit these polished surfaces, it created a radiant display that must have felt magical, enhancing the beauty of their surroundings. Could this dazzling approach to construction still inspire modern architecture today? BTS shatters records in the music industry. This phenomenal South Korean boy band has set over 23 Guinness World Records, showcasing their remarkable reach and influence across the globe. Their achievements include milestones like the most viewed video within 24 hours and the fastest growing YouTube following. These records aren't just numbers. They reflect how BTS has connected with millions of fans worldwide, transcending cultural barriers. Their songs and messages resonate with listeners, often addressing themes of self-love and social issues, which has helped them build a loyal fan base called ARMY. The band's impact reaches far beyond music, as they harness the power of social media to engage with fans and spread positivity. BTS's influence has sparked discussions about mental health and youth empowerment, proving that they are much more than just entertainers. They've become role models, using their platform to inspire change and promote important conversations. Isn't it amazing how a music group can create such an important ripple effect around the world? Prepare to be amazed by the roots of tango. In Argentina, this iconic dance began as a lively ritual predominantly among men, with women taking a back seat during its early days. Emerging in the late 19th century, tango was not just a dance, it was a way for men to bond. Imagine a bustling dance hall filled with passionate men showcasing their skills, exchanging intense glances and precise movements, all while communicating unspoken emotions through their bodies. The dramatic flair of tango, filled with strong steps and sensual expressions, revealed a world where camaraderie thrived amidst the complexities of masculine friendship. As time passed, the role of women blossomed in this artistic form, bringing a richer dynamic to the dance. Today, tango is celebrated globally, yet its unique beginnings remind us of its powerful history. Isn't it fascinating how friendships can evolve into art? Believe it or not, space boosts bacterial growth. Recent studies have shown that certain bacterial colonies, such as Astro E. coli, thrive in the unique environment of space, growing nearly twice as fast as their Earth-bound relatives. This surprising discovery raises questions about how microgravity and radiation levels influence microbial life. In contrast, some strains like Salmonella become more virulent in space, meaning they can cause more serious infections than on our planet. This dual reaction makes space an intriguing laboratory for scientists seeking to understand bacteria better. As we prepare for longer missions to Mars or beyond, understanding these changes is crucial. We must ensure astronauts stay healthy while managing potential risks from the very organisms we often take for granted. So why does space change the behavior of bacteria? This is an exciting avenue of research that could revolutionize how we approach health in space travel. Ever wondered who really wrote the Pledge of Allegiance? It might surprise you to learn that the pledge was penned not by our nation's founding fathers, but by Francis Bellamy, a socialist minister, back in 1892. Originally crafted for a national school program celebrating Columbus Day, the pledge aimed to promote unity and patriotism among students across the United States. Interestingly, it didn't even include the famous words, "under God," until 1954. This addition occurred during the Cold War era, when America sought to draw a sharp line between its democratic values and the perceived threat of communism. Despite common belief, Bellamy's original wording was often secular, reflecting his intention to inspire a collective national identity free from religious constraints. So next time you recite the pledge, remember it was a product of a specific time and social context. Did you know about New Caledonia's unique cashew birds? These fascinating flightless creatures boast soft gray plumage and an elegant crest, making them one of nature's hidden gems. Native to the lush forests of New Caledonia, cashew birds have evolved some impressive adaptations that help them thrive in their specific environment. With their slender bodies and long legs, they can move nimbly through dense underbrush, foraging for food among the leafy ground. Unlike many birds that take to the skies, these birds have traded their wings for agility on foot, showcasing an incredible example of evolution in action. Their soft feathers, which blend seamlessly with their surroundings, help them dodge predators as they navigate their forest home. But don't confuse their docile appearance for fragility. Cashew birds exhibit resilience and a strong sense of community as they travel in small groups. This unique lifestyle not only highlights their adaptability, but also draws attention to the need for conservation efforts in their native habitat, which is under threat. How amazing is it that such remarkable wildlife exists right now? Here's what actually happens when elephants communicate. Elephants are not just enormous creatures. They are also remarkably intelligent and emotionally aware. These magnificent animals have developed sophisticated communication systems that include various sounds and alarm calls. For instance, when an elephant encounters humans, it emits a unique rumbling sound that is completely different from the sounds it makes when alerting others about lions or bees. This ability to differentiate between various threats shows how attuned elephants are to their environment. They constantly assess the dangers around them and respond accordingly, demonstrating advanced cognitive skills. Their communication plays a vital role in maintaining social bonds within herds, helping them to work together and stay safe in the wild. Next time you hear an elephant rumble, remember it might be sharing vital information about its surroundings. Did you know that Rolex went to the Mariana Trench? The Rolex Deep Sea Challenge is an extraordinary watch designed for the most extreme environments, capable of handling depths up to 39,370 feet. This remarkable timepiece was put to the ultimate test during James Cameron's historic expedition to the Mariana Trench in 2012, where he descended into the deepest part of the world's oceans. The watch's engineers used cutting-edge technology and materials to ensure it could survive immense pressure and dark, icy waters. Crafted with precision, this watch not only tells time, but also symbolizes human determination and innovation in exploring our planet's uncharted territories. With its success in the trench, the Rolex Deep Sea Challenge exemplifies the perfect blend of style and function, proving that it can withstand conditions that would crush anything else. What adventures do you think this incredible watch could tackle next? Can you imagine drawn borders causing conflict? Many countries experienced a wave of independence, yet the borders that define them often tell a troubling tale. When colonizers divided territories, they paid little attention to the rich tapestry of local cultures and communities. Instead, lines were drawn on maps, ignoring historical ties and traditions. As a result, countries like Nigeria and Sudan faced significant challenges after gaining independence. Ethnic groups found themselves split across borders, while others were forced to share limited land with those they had long-standing rivalries with. This disregard for cultural landscapes has led to tension and violence in many regions, sparking disputes that can last for generations. Understanding the complexities of these borders helps shed light on modern conflicts. Why haven't we found better solutions to prevent such issues from arising again? Here's a wild fact about thirsty camels. Did you know that a camel can gulp down an astonishing 200 liters, which is 53 gallons, of water in just a few minutes? This incredible feat helps them survive in the harsh desert environments where water is scarce. Camels possess unique adaptations, such as specialized cells in their blood, that allow them to tolerate significant changes in hydration. When they drink so much at once, their bodies efficiently store the water, using it over days to fend off dehydration. Furthermore, camels can even tolerate a loss of up to 25% of their body weight due to thirst, a survival skill that is vital in the dry climates they roam. So next time you think of a camel, remember it's not just a fascinating creature, but also a champion of water conservation in the wild. You might be shocked to learn that pineapples take years to grow. These tropical fruits aren't just a quick snack. They require about 1.5 to 3 years to reach their juicy, sweet perfection. Imagine waiting that long for a delicious treat. During this lengthy process, a pineapple plant needs plenty of sunlight, warmth, and care. Farmers nurture them, ensuring they get enough water and nutrients to thrive. But patience is key. As they grow, the plants develop into spiky green bushes, producing lovely flowers before finally sprouting the fruit we all love. It's fascinating to think about the journey your pineapple has gone through before ending up on your table, possibly even growing longer than your last relationship. So next time you slice into a fresh pineapple, remember the time and effort that went into bringing that vibrant fruit to your plate. Did you know Winston Churchill supported eugenics? Before World War I, Winston Churchill, a prominent advocate for democracy, held some surprisingly controversial beliefs. Despite his legacy as a fierce defender of individual rights, he endorsed the eugenics movement and even advocated for mass sterilization to improve societal genetics. This paradox adds depth to Churchill's character, illustrating the complexity of his views and the societal norms of his time. The eugenics movement aimed to selectively breed people in hopes of eliminating perceived genetic defects, which many thought would lead to a stronger society. While today we widely recognize the ethical concerns around these ideas, Churchill's involvement sheds light on how even influential leaders can have beliefs that starkly contrast with their public personas. His support for such a deeply flawed ideology challenges our understanding of historical figures and the moral frameworks that guide them. How do we reconcile these contradictions in leaders we admire? Believe it or not, New Yorkers are talking about a movie. This new film has caught the attention of taxi drivers across the bustling streets of New York City, and for good reason. It's not just any movie. It taps into the nostalgia of past eras, reminding viewers of the rich cultural history that shapes their lives today. The film features iconic moments and references that spark lively discussions among drivers, who share their own stories and experiences connected to the themes presented on screen. It's fascinating how art can evoke memories and feelings, bridging gaps between generations. As these taxi drivers reflect on their own pasts, they find common ground, creating a unique community dialogue during their shifts. From sharing favorite scenes to reminiscing about their youth, the movie becomes more than entertainment. It acts as a cultural touchstone. So next time you hop into a cab, don't be surprised if the driver brings up this film and its cultural impact. What do you think makes movies resonate so deeply with us? Ever thought about why fire can burn underwater? Remarkably, under certain chemical reactions, flames can actually ignite while submerged. One of the most fascinating examples involves calcium carbide, which reacts with water to produce acetylene gas, a substance that's extremely flammable. When calcium carbide makes contact with water, it creates a bubbling reaction that releases acetylene into the air. If you provide a spark or flame to this gas, it ignites, creating a spectacular fire that dances beneath the surface. This phenomenon impressively showcases not only the unique properties of certain chemicals, but also how fire can coexist with water given the right circumstances. So next time you think of fire being doused by water, remember that with the right materials and reactions, that's not always the case. How cool is that? You won't believe this about capuchin monkeys. A fascinating study revealed that these clever creatures have a grasp of currency. When researchers introduced tokens as a form of money, some capuchin monkeys began to show behaviors we typically associate with humans. For instance, a few engaged in theft, snatching tokens from others, while others participated in bribery, swapping tokens for favors or privileges. This intriguing behavior suggests that capuchin monkeys can navigate complex social systems, showcasing a level of intelligence and social understanding that was previously thought to be unique to humans. It's amazing to think that our distant relatives are capable of such strategies. These findings invite us to rethink how we understand animal intelligence and social interactions. What else might these intelligent primates surprise us with in future studies? Why exactly does Kazakhstan charm space enthusiasts? Kazakhstan is home to Baikonur, the largest and oldest rocket launch facility in the world, nestled in the vast expanse of the Kazakh desert. This remarkable site not only stands out for its size, but also for its rich history, as it was from Baikonur that Yuri Gagarin, the first human to journey into space, blasted off in 1961. The launch facility played a vital role during the Soviet space program, hosting numerous significant missions, including the historic Apollo-Soyuz flight in 1975, which marked the first ever joint space mission between the United States and the Soviet Union. Today, Baikonur remains active, serving as the launch point for international space missions, and it continues to attract thousands of visitors and space fans eager to witness the thrill of rocket launches. With its deep connection to space exploration, Baikonur captivates those who dream of reaching the stars. Why is Rafflesia arnoldi the world's largest flower? This remarkable plant, native to the rainforests of Southeast Asia, astonishes everyone with its size, boasting a diameter of over 1 meter and weighing around 9 kilograms. Known as the corpse flower due to its unpleasant smell that resembles decaying flesh, Rafflesia arnoldi primarily attracts pollinators like flies, which are drawn to its scent. It doesn't have traditional roots, leaves, or stems. Instead, it lives as a parasite within its host plant, mainly the vine tetrastigma. The flower forms from a bud after a long waiting period, often taking months to bloom. Once it does, the stunning but stinky blossom lasts only about 5 to 7 days. This fascinating life cycle and unique strategy help Rafflesia arnoldia maintain its position as a highlight of biodiversity in the tropical rainforest ecosystem. It's a true testament to nature's creativity and complexity, reminding us how extraordinary the plant kingdom can be. What do you think of this incredible giant? Can you believe Billie Eilish started with Ocean Eyes? This mesmerizing track, co-written with her brother Phineas, skyrocketed her to fame almost overnight. Released in 2015, Ocean Eyes became a viral sensation, captivating listeners with its ethereal melody and emotional depth. Eilish's unique style and haunting voice caught the attention of a global audience, paving the way for her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? This groundbreaking 2019 album won multiple Grammy Awards, firmly establishing her as a voice of Generation Z. Rather than following traditional pop norms, Eilish embraced an unconventional look and sound, often incorporating darker themes and innovative sounds that resonate with her fans. Her success isn't just about catchy tunes, it's about authenticity and expressing real emotions in her music. As she continues to break boundaries, Billie Eilish serves as an inspiring figure for young artists everywhere, proving that staying true to oneself can lead to incredible achievements. What's next for this talented star? Hard to believe, but North Korea limits hairstyles. Did you know that people in North Korea can only choose from 28 government-approved hairstyles? This rule is not just about hair, it's a way for the government to control personal expression and enforce social conformity. Each hairstyle is categorized to fit specific gender norms and is meant to reflect the ideals promoted by the state. For example, men often have to stick to short, neat cuts, while women have options that range from simple mid-length styles to more elaborate looks. The government argues that these restrictions help maintain order and uniformity, but many see it as a blatant limitation on individual freedom. In a world where self-expression is celebrated, it's shocking to think that something as simple as choosing how to wear your hair can be so heavily regulated. How would you feel living in such a strict environment? What if gladiators could cure your epilepsy? Ancient Romans held a fascinating belief that the blood of gladiators possessed mystical, healing powers. This idea ran deep in their culture, where fresh blood and even body parts from these fierce fighters were sold as remedies. If someone suffered from epilepsy, a condition that plagued many, it wasn't uncommon for them to seek out this unconventional treatment. The notion that a gladiator's life force could transfer strength and health reflected a time when medicine was often based on superstition and desperation. Gladiators, celebrated for their bravery in the arena, became more than just warriors. They were also seen as sources of miraculous cures. It's intriguing to think about the lengths to which people would go to attain health during that era, showcasing both the limitations and beliefs of ancient medical practices. Today, we know that epilepsy can be managed with more effective and scientifically proven treatments. Yet this bizarre slice of history reveals how interwoven health and myth can be. Here's a wild fact about Title IX in sports. This groundbreaking legislation, enacted in the 1970s, mandated equal opportunities for girls and women in education and athletics, leading to a seismic shift in how sports are viewed and played. Before Title IX, female athletes faced numerous obstacles, from limited funding to fewer competition opportunities. Many schools didn't even have women's teams. However, Title changed all that, ensuring that schools receiving federal funding had to provide equal athletic opportunities to both genders. As a result, female participation in sports skyrocketed, leading to increased representation in everything from high school sports to the Olympics. This law not only opened doors for girls to play sports, but also played a crucial role in promoting gender equality in society. Today, thanks to Title IX, we see female athletes excelling and inspiring future generations. Could you imagine a world without these trailblazers? Can a smartphone be magical like Harry Potter? The Redmi Turbo 3. Harry Potter Edition smartphone brings the enchanting world of wizards right into your hands. This special edition is designed with true fans in mind, showcasing a beautiful case adorned with symbols from Hogwarts. Imagine unboxing a phone that not only looks stunning, but also comes with a miniature book featuring scenes from Diagon Alley, capturing the spirit of the beloved series. Even the charger has been customized, making it feel as if you're charging your device with a bit of magic. The phone includes fluorescent details inspired by the 7 Horcruxes, which adds a captivating twist to its design. Whether you're a Gryffindor or a Slytherin, this smartphone allows you to carry a piece of the wizarding world with you. With all these thoughtful elements, it's no surprise that fans are excited about this unique gadget. Are you ready to experience a little bit of magic in your everyday tech? This might surprise you where the name duck comes from. The term duck actually has a fascinating origin tied to the unique feeding behavior of these charming birds. Instead of the name deriving from their webbed feet or waddling walk, it stems from how ducks dip their heads underwater to find food. This action, called ducking, is crucial for their survival, as they forage for aquatic plants, insects, and small fish hidden beneath the surface. The Old English word deuce refers to this very act, illustrating how language often reflects the behaviors of animals. It's intriguing to think that every time we refer to these delightful creatures, we're connecting to a behavior that's essential to how they live. So next time you watch a duck merrily diving, remember their name is a nod to their feeding habits, making it a perfect example of nature influencing language. How cool is it that our words can tell us so much about nature? You might be stunned by this tragic cannonball blast. In 2008, a 140-year-old high-explosive cannonball exploded during a restoration attempt by Sam White, a passionate Civil War collector from Virginia. This unfortunate incident took place while he was working on the cannonball at his home, leading to a devastating explosion that claimed his life. The force of the blast was so immense that shrapnel was propelled up to a quarter-mile away, creating a terrifying scene in what was likely a calm neighborhood. At the time of the explosion, White had 18 other cannonballs stored in his driveway, which raises questions about safety practices when dealing with such dangerous artifacts. Collecting historical items can be incredibly rewarding, but it also comes with risks, especially when they involve volatile materials. This tragic event serves as a reminder of the importance of caution and expertise in handling explosive relics. Did you know fashion changes during wartime? During times of conflict, fashion doesn't just stand still, it evolves in fascinating ways. For instance, in World War II, the impact of rationing and scarcity led to the use of unexpected materials. One notable change was the replacement of silk with synthetic fibers, like nylon. This shift resulted in more practical clothing designs that were not only functional, but also stylish. Designers began to focus on versatility as military uniforms inspired everyday wear, promoting comfort and ease of movement. As a result, women took on roles in factories and the workforce, prompting trends that reflected their new realities. Fashion became a reflection of resilience, adapting to the challenges of wartime while maintaining a sense of identity and style. Isn't it amazing how global events shape what we wear? Prepare to be amazed by the funny bone. This quirky term refers to the ulnar nerve, which runs along the inside of your elbow. When you hit this nerve, often by bumping your elbow against something hard, you experience a tingling or painful sensation that can feel oddly funny. It's a sharp reminder of just how sensitive our nerves can be. The ulnar nerve controls sensations in your ring and little fingers, so when it gets jolted, it sends mixed signals to your brain. While it's not actually a bone, this nickname has stuck around, adding a dose of humor to the experience. It's fascinating how something so minor can leave us laughing while we rub our elbows. The next time you accidentally bump your elbow and experience that familiar zing, you'll know it's your funny bone making itself known. So next time you hear someone refer to it, just remember the science behind the humor. Have you ever wondered who invented 3D printing? In 1983, Chuck Hull changed the game with his invention of the first 3D printer. This groundbreaking technology started the additive manufacturing revolution, allowing creators to build three-dimensional objects layer by layer from digital models. Hull's remarkable machine used a method called stereolithography, which uses ultraviolet light to cure liquid resin into solid shapes. This innovation opened doors to countless possibilities in various fields, including engineering, healthcare, and art. Just imagine how 3D printing has transformed industries by allowing for customized products, rapid prototyping, and even organ printing in medicine. Today, 3D printers are more accessible than ever, sparking creativity and ingenuity in makers around the world. As we continue to explore the potential of this technology, who knows what incredible advancements lie ahead? Is it really true about Machu Picchu's engineering skills? This iconic Incan site, nestled high in the Andes Mountains of Peru, was built with some remarkable techniques that continue to amaze engineers today. One of the key features of Machu Picchu is its use of ashlar masonry. This method involves cutting stones so precisely that they fit together without any mortar. This tight fitting holds the stones in place, making the structures resistant to the heavy earthquakes that often rock the region. The Incas had a deep understanding of their environment, and they designed their buildings to withstand natural disasters, showcasing their advanced engineering skills. The technique allowed for flexibility, enabling the structures to move slightly without collapsing. Even after hundreds of years, many buildings at Machu Picchu still stand strong, demonstrating the brilliance of ancient Incan architecture. If you ever get the chance to visit, you'll witness firsthand how these impressive stones fit perfectly together in a stunning landscape. Here's a wild fact about Dragon Hole. Dragon Hole, or the Eye of the Sea, is the deepest blue hole on our planet, located in the southern part of the South China Sea. It plunges more than 1,000 feet deep, making it a mesmerizing natural wonder that has both scientists and explorers captivated. Despite numerous expeditions attempting to reach its elusive bottom, no one has yet succeeded, which adds an air of mystery to this underwater marvel. The hole not only showcases astonishing geological features, but also supports a variety of marine life, drawing attention to the importance of marine ecosystems. Imagine being part of a team trying to discover what lies at the very bottom. With advanced technology and persistent curiosity, who knows what secrets await in the depths of Dragon Hole? Could it be holding undiscovered species or ancient artifacts? The intrigue of the Eye of the Sea continues to inspire explorers worldwide. Hard to believe, but Switzerland's constitution had a unique twist. Drawing inspiration from its key democratic principles, like the separation of powers and the protection of civil liberties. Unlike the United States, which has a single executive leader known as the president, Switzerland decided to take a different approach. They established a 7-member federal council to lead the country, promoting a sense of collective leadership. This unique decision was made to ensure that no single person could dominate the political landscape, reflecting Switzerland's commitment to balance regional interests and prevent the concentration of power. The council members worked together, making important decisions as a team, which illustrates how Swiss democracy values cooperation over individual authority. Isn't it fascinating how different countries interpret democracy in their own ways? Is it really true that Ramses counted sugar grains? Venezuelan TikToker. Ramses took on an incredible challenge, counting every single grain of sugar in a kilogram. It took him over 144 hours, but his dedication paid off when he discovered that there are approximately 20,377.6 grains of sugar in just 1 kilogram. This astonishing feat not only showcased his patience, but also grabbed the attention of viewers around the world, leading to a viral video that had everyone buzzing. Ramses meticulously documented his process, showing how long it took and the methods he used. His clever experiment turned a simple kitchen staple into a trending topic on social media, sparking discussions about measurement, patience, and even the science behind sugar. Who knew counting grains could be so captivating? This unique endeavor challenges our perception of everyday items, reminding us that even the smallest tasks can lead to something extraordinary. Your next favorite color comes from insects. You might be surprised to learn that the large cochineal, a tiny parasitic insect, plays a big role in dye production. This remarkable bug clings to cacti, primarily in regions like Mexico and South America, where it feeds and thrives. Since the Spanish colonization era, cochineal has been harvested to create a vibrant red dye known as carmine. This dye has not only colored fabrics, but has also made its way into food products and cosmetics, giving everything from lipstick to candies a rich hue. What's fascinating is that cochineal dye is natural, unlike many synthetic dyes that can be harmful. As consumers become more aware of what goes into their products, the use of cochineal is making a comeback. Who knew that a little insect could provide such a beautiful and versatile color for our everyday items? Guess what really drives tolls in the Panama Canal? On May 2, 1993, the Crown Princess cruise ship made maritime history by paying the highest recorded toll for crossing this famous waterway, a stunning $141,349.97. This hefty fee was determined by the ship's size and the number of passengers aboard, showcasing how big vessels influence canal toll costs. The Panama Canal, an incredible engineering feat, connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, allowing ships to save time and fuel by avoiding the lengthy journey around South America. As one of the most important shipping channels in the world, it plays a vital role in global trade. The tolls paid by ships like the Crown Princess help maintain the canal and facilitate safe passage for countless vessels every year. So next time you see a cruise ship at sea, think about the toll it might be paying just to travel through that amazing canal. What other intriguing maritime facts await discovery? Have you ever wondered why old books smell so good? A UK company recently launched a unique perfume that captures the nostalgic scent of ancient pages, appealing to bibliophiles everywhere. This fragrance reveals the essence of old books, with notes reminiscent of musty pages and forgotten stories, evoking a cozy feeling of being surrounded by literary treasures. For many book lovers, the aroma of aged paper brings back cherished memories of favorite novels, spent hours in libraries and adventures in distant lands through stories. However, this perfume raises intriguing questions about our desires. Do we really want to smell like a musty library, or is it the nostalgia that we crave? While some may find the scent delightful and comforting, others might wonder if wearing it translates to being labeled as eccentric. Regardless, this innovative fragrance offers a thrilling way to celebrate literature and personal nostalgia, blending the love for books with our senses. What do you think? Would you wear the scent of stories? Did you know Tatum O'Neal won an Oscar as a kid? In 1974, Tatum O'Neal made history when she took home the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in the film Paper Moon. This incredible achievement made her the youngest person ever to win an Oscar in any competitive category, a record that still stands today. Tatum was just 10 years old at the time, showcasing her extraordinary talent alongside her father, Ryan O'Neal, who played her on-screen dad. The movie was a charming blend of comedy and drama, and Tatum's impressive acting skills captivated audiences and critics alike. Winning an Oscar at such a young age is no small feat, and it placed Tatum in the spotlight early in her career. Her achievement opened doors for many young actors afterwards, proving that age doesn't define talent. Today, Tatum O'Neal's win is a reminder that dreams can come true, even for kids. Isn't it inspiring to see someone achieve such greatness so early in life? Can you believe smartphones exceed NASA's moon landing tech? It's astonishing to realize that the smartphones we carry in our pockets today have more computational power than the systems NASA used during the Apollo missions. Back in 1969, the lunar lander relied on technology that was incredibly advanced for its time, but it pales in comparison to what's now in a sleek device you use for texting and social media. Modern smartphones can perform complex calculations, run multiple applications simultaneously, and connect to the internet at incredible speeds, all thanks to years of rapid technological progress. This leap in power allows us to access vast amounts of information, communicate with friends across the globe instantly, and even explore augmented and virtual reality. While we may often think of smartphones as mere tools for entertainment, they are in fact masterpieces of engineering that represent decades of innovation. So the next time you scroll through your feed, remember that you're holding something far more powerful than the technology that put humans on the moon. Hard to believe, but London is a massive urban forest. With 21% tree coverage, London proudly holds the title of the world's largest urban forest. This sprawling city is home to nearly as many trees as the 9 million people who live there. Imagine walking through a vibrant forest right in the heart of a bustling metropolis. The vast tree canopy not only beautifies London, but also plays a significant role in improving air quality, reducing noise pollution, and providing habitats for wildlife. You might spot squirrels, birds, and even the occasional fox in the city's parks. The importance of these trees can't be overstated. They help combat climate change by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. So next time you stroll down a London street, remember that you're not just surrounded by buildings, but also by a thriving ecosystem that supports both nature and urban life. Did you know that pineapples take 2 years to grow? Unlike many fruits that hang from trees, pineapples grow directly from the ground. This unique biological characteristic sets them apart and makes them truly fascinating. Pineapples belong to a group of plants known as bromeliads, and their journey from a small crown to a juicy fruit isn't a quick one. After planting, It typically takes about 18 to 24 months for a pineapple to mature. During this time, the plant thrives in warm, tropical climates, soaking up sunlight and water. The pineapple itself grows on a single stalk, surrounded by sharp, spiky leaves. When ready to harvest, the fruit bursts with sweet, tangy flavor, which is a reward for all that waiting. Next time you enjoy a slice of pineapple, remember its remarkable growth story. Who knew such a tasty treat had such a long journey before reaching your plate? Fika is Norway, in Sweden's delightful coffee tradition. This cherished custom encourages people to pause during their busy day to sip coffee and enjoy delicious cakes, pastries, or snacks. Originating in the early 19th century, the term fika comes from the Swedish word for coffee, kaffe, flipped around. It's more than just a coffee break. It's a moment to connect with friends, family, or colleagues, fostering relationships and creating a sense of community. In cafes and homes alike, you'll find people gathering to share stories over steaming cups and sweet treats. The ritual can happen at any time of the day, and it highlights the importance of slowing down to savor life's simple pleasures. In a world filled with hustle and bustle, fika serves as a gentle reminder to take a step back, chat with someone you care about, and enjoy a slice of cake or a cookie. So next time you reach for your coffee, why not make it a fika moment? Isn't it lovely to embrace such a heartwarming tradition? Most people don't know this, but Black Forest cake has a twist. This delicious dessert actually gets its name from a cherry liqueur called Schwarzwälder Kirschwasser, rather than from the enchanting forests of Germany. Originating in the Black Forest region, this cake features layers of rich chocolate sponge, whipped cream, and juicy cherries, creating a mouth-watering treat that many adore. The liqueur adds a unique flavor, infusing the dessert with a hint of cherry brilliance that enhances each bite. While the cake may evoke images of deep, dark woods and fairy tales, it's really the cherry liqueur that gives it its name. So next time you savor this cake, you can impress your friends with this fun fact. Its story is as rich and layered as the cake itself. Isn't it intriguing how such a beloved dessert carries a name inspired by a delicious drink? Why does the zoo hypothesis intrigue so many people? This fascinating idea suggests that extraterrestrial beings could be watching humanity from afar, just like people observe animals in a zoo. The concept invites us to think about our place in the universe and whether we might be part of someone else's experiment or entertainment. Imagine advanced aliens, equipped with technology beyond our comprehension, choosing not to interfere with our lives, allowing us to develop and evolve on our own. This hypothesis raises many questions. Are we being studied? What would aliens think of our behaviors and cultures? It's a thought-provoking scenario that taps into our curiosity about life beyond Earth. Instead of making contact, these extraterrestrials might be silently gathering data about our societies and civilizations. This idea encourages us to reflect on our actions and the way we live, suggesting that perhaps we should be more mindful, as if someone or something is always watching. So what do you think? Are we living in an interstellar zoo? Discover the mystery of on-letter village names. In Denmark, Sweden, and Norway, there are charming little villages with names that are simply just one letter long, specifically the letter O. This one-letter word means river in the Nordic languages, reflecting the importance of waterways in these regions. Imagine traveling through the scenic landscapes of Scandinavia and stumbling upon a village marked only by this single letter. While it might seem confusing at first when you ask locals about where they come from, these unique names hold a deep cultural significance. The naming tradition pays homage to the rivers that played a vital role in the livelihoods and histories of the people living there. So next time you find yourself exploring Northern Europe, keep an eye out for these quirky names and the stories they tell about the land and its people. Did you know excessive coughing can fracture ribs? It sounds surprising, but for those with chronic respiratory conditions, a prolonged coughing fit can lead to a rib fracture. This happens because each cough exerts significant force on the rib cage. When someone coughs repeatedly, especially if their chest muscles are already weakened by conditions like asthma or chronic bronchitis, the bones can become stressed. This highlights the need for caution during severe coughing spells. If you or someone you know is dealing with a persistent cough, it's wise to consult a healthcare provider. They can help manage the symptoms and provide strategies to ease the strain on the body. Remember, listening to your body is crucial. Don't ignore pain that lingers after a bout of coughing. Being informed can help you stay safe and healthy. Why does Obelisk the horse hunt pigeons uniquely? This incredible horse, part of the Queen's Guard, has developed a fascinating technique for hunting pigeons. Instead of simply chasing after them, Obelisk drops oats from his mouth onto the ground as a clever lure. The pigeons, attracted by the tasty treat, arrive thinking they have found a meal. But things take a dramatic turn when Obelisk, using his powerful hooves, stomps down on the unsuspecting birds. This unique behavior showcases not just the intelligence of animals, but also the unique bond between horses and humans in service roles. Such skills in hunting behavior are rare and highlight the impressive adaptability of Obelisk. While this may sound a bit wild, it's a great example of how animals can learn and innovate, allowing them to thrive in different situations. What do you think about this horse's unusual hunting strategy? Let's uncover the truth about the Hanging Temple. This incredible structure, also known as Xuan Kong Temple, is an architectural marvel located in Shanxi, China. Built over 1,400 years ago, it stands a staggering 246 feet high on the side of a rocky cliff, making it look like it's floating in midair. What's truly fascinating is how this temple harmoniously combines engineering brilliance with deep spiritual significance. The builders cleverly chose the natural rock formation to support the temple, using wooden beams to create a network of halls and corridors that extend outwards, giving it its unique appearance. Visitors are not only awed by its beauty, but also by the incredible craftsmanship that it showcases. Climbing to the temple, you can almost feel the history and devotion etched into every beam and wall. How did ancient builders achieve such a feat of architecture without modern technology? Prepare to be amazed by starling murmurations. These stunning aerial displays are a remarkable sight, showcasing how thousands of starlings move in perfect harmony. When a flock takes to the sky, each bird instinctively reacts to the movements of its neighbors, creating intricate patterns that can dance, twist, and swirl through the air. What's fascinating is that there is no leader directing this aerial ballet. Rather, it's a brilliant example of collective behavior. Scientists believe this coordination helps the flock evade predators and navigate their surroundings more effectively. As they flock together, the starlings form dazzling shapes that can appear like a living cloud, capturing the imagination of anyone watching. So next time you see a group of starlings in flight, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of these murmurations and the clever teamwork of nature at play. Did you know that plants can hear water flowing? Recent research reveals a fascinating phenomenon involving certain plants known as tanaman. These unique plants have an extraordinary ability to detect the sound of flowing water nearby. When they sense this sound, they can adjust their growth patterns, extending their roots toward the water sources even if they can't directly access them. This remarkable adaptation allows tanaman to thrive in challenging environments where water is scarce. It's like they have a built-in radar system, guiding them and ensuring their survival. This ability showcases how plants are more perceptive than we usually think, responding to their surroundings in sophisticated ways. Next time you wander through nature, consider how some plants might be listening for a drink. Isn't nature full of surprises? Eagles strike with incredible power. Are they nature's top hunters? An eagle's strike can deliver twice the force of a rifle shot. This astounding force makes eagles some of the most formidable hunters in the animal kingdom. With keen eyesight that allows them to spot prey from miles away, these majestic birds can dive down at amazing speeds, using their sharp talons to grab unsuspecting animals. Their hunting skills are not just about strength, they are also incredibly strategic. Eagles often take advantage of thermal updrafts to soar high, scanning the ground for movement. When they finally spot a target, they swoop down with precision and force. These powerful strikes are essential for their survival, helping them catch everything from fish to small mammals. So the next time you see an eagle soaring through the sky, remember just how powerful they really are. What do you think makes them such incredible predators? Guess what really drives creativity in conflicts? During World War II, German pilots in North Africa found a quirky way to enjoy a refreshing drink after long flights. They cleverly attached bottles of Coca-Cola to the undersides of their aircraft wings. This unconventional method allowed the pilots to chill their drinks at high altitudes, making for a fizzy treat after landing. Imagine soaring through the skies, dodging challenges, and looking forward to that ice-cold Coke. It's a fascinating blend of necessity and innovation in the face of war. With limited resources available during combat, these pilots turned to ingenuity to enhance their in-flight experience. Instead of letting the heat of the desert ruin their enjoyment, they found a way to cool their favorites. This little slice of history shows how even in dire situations, creativity can flourish. It's not just about strategy and combat. Sometimes it's the small comforts that keep spirits high. Have you ever thought about how everyday items can take on new roles in unexpected situations? Here's a wild fact about Tintin in Belgium. Tintin, the intrepid young reporter created by Hergé, isn't just a beloved comic character. He's a significant cultural icon in Belgium. First appearing in the late 1920s, Tintin has become a symbol of exploration, adventure, and the quest for truth. As readers follow Tintin and his trusty dog Snowy on thrilling escapades across the globe, they encounter diverse cultures and challenges, all while learning about friendship and bravery. Tintin's influence extends beyond the pages of comic books. Exhibitions celebrating his adventures often attract thousands of fans each year. Museums even display original artwork, enticing both locals and tourists to engage with the comic's rich history. In Belgium, you'll find Tintin merchandise, themed cafes, and even life-size statues, making him a vital part of the country's identity. Hergé's meticulous storytelling and illustrations have inspired generations, encouraging curiosity and a love for learning. So next time you think of travel and adventure, remember how Tintin represents the spirit of Belgium? Believe it or not, the Hanja Nuntachi is massive. This extraordinary sword measures about 15.2 feet in length and weighs a staggering 165 pounds, making it one of the largest swords in the world. Crafted in Japan during the Edo period, the Hanja Nuntachi was not designed for battle like most swords. Instead, it served a spiritual purpose, symbolizing the repulsion of evil and encouraging a peaceful society. Imagine someone wielding a blade that stretches longer than a car and weighs as much as a hefty person. The craftsmanship involved in creating such a monumental weapon showcases the artistry and skill of Japanese swordsmiths. While you might think of swords as instruments of war, this majestic blade reflects a different philosophy, focusing on harmony and protection. Today, the Hanja Nuntachi stands as a historical artifact, reminding us of Japan's rich cultural history and the deeper meanings behind its traditions. What do you think about a sword meant for peace instead of battle? Did ancient Egyptians really coat servants in honey? This curious practice dates back to a time when the pharaohs ruled the lands, and flies were a significant nuisance. To keep these annoying insects away from their divine rulers, servants were sometimes smeared with honey, turning them into living fly traps. Imagine standing there, sticky and sweet, while flies buzzed around. Though this sounds bizarre today, it highlights the lengths people would go to for royalty. Honey was also a valuable commodity in ancient Egypt, used for food, medicine, and even in burial rituals. However, being a human flycatcher likely wasn't a sought-after job. These servants endured discomfort to protect the pharaoh, showcasing both the hierarchy of society and the resourcefulness of ancient Egyptians. Today, we might find more humane ways to deal with pests, but this old practice gives us a quirky glance into daily life thousands of years ago. It raises questions about how we treat each other and what sacrifices are made for those in power. Who knew history could be so sweet and sticky? Let's uncover the truth about the Svart Hotel. This incredible building, situated in Norway, holds the title of the world's first 100% energy-neutral hotel. Imagine a place where every light you turn on, every gadget you use, runs solely on solar energy. The Svart Hotel achieves this through its innovative design. Its circular architecture is not just for looks, it cleverly maximizes sunlight exposure, ensuring the hotel captures as much solar energy as possible. By using natural materials and offering spectacular views of the surrounding nature, the hotel minimizes its environmental impact and truly blends into the landscape. Guests can enjoy a luxurious stay while knowing they're part of a sustainable movement. Plus, the hotel's location near the stunning Svartisen Glacier adds to its allure. So if you're dreaming of a vacation that's both relaxing and eco-friendly, could the Svart Hotel be your next destination? Can you picture Pokémon battles without types? The Pokémon franchise uses a dynamic type system where types like water, fire, and grass play crucial roles in battles. This system is inspired by the classic rock, paper, scissors mechanic, where each type has strengths and weaknesses against others. For example, water beats fire but loses to grass, and fire trumps grass while being weak to water. This strategic element transforms each battle into a thrilling contest of wits, as players must choose their Pokémon wisely based on their types. It's not just about picking the strongest Pokémon, it's about understanding the type matchups to outsmart opponents. This complexity is one of the main reasons Pokémon remains popular after decades. Fans enjoy the challenge of mastering type combinations and discovering the best strategies to emerge victorious. The way types interact adds layers of depth and excitement to the gameplay, making each encounter unique. Whether you're a casual player or a competitive trainer, these type dynamics keep the battles fresh and engaging. Surprisingly, it's a fact that ginkgo trees are ancient survivors. This remarkable species has a lineage that stretches back an incredible 270 million years, making it one of the oldest living tree types on our planet. Imagine a tree that has witnessed the rise and fall of dinosaurs and survived multiple mass extinctions. The ginkgo, often called a botanical time traveler, thrived even after events that wiped out countless other species. Its unique fan-shaped leaves and ability to adapt to urban environments make it a favorite in city parks and along streets. What's truly fascinating is that ginkgo trees are not only tough but also resilient, bouncing back even after severe pollution or harsh conditions. So next time you see one, remember that you're looking at a living piece of history, a true testament to nature's ability to endure. How incredible is that? Is it really true that cows have 4 stomachs? Yes, it's fascinating. Cows don't actually have 4 separate stomachs. Instead, they have one stomach made up of 4 compartments: the rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. This unique digestive system is designed for cows to efficiently process their main food source, grass. When cows eat grass, it first enters the rumen, where microbes help break it down. Next, it moves to the reticulum, which catches any larger pieces. The partially digested food then passes to the omasum, where water is absorbed, and finally to the abomasum, the true stomach where digestion occurs. This remarkable process allows cows to convert tough plant material into vital nutrients that support their growth, milk production, and overall energy needs. Isn't nature incredible? Here's something incredible about the Danyang Kunchun Grand Bridge. Stretching an astonishing 164 kilometers, this bridge holds the title of the longest in the world. Located in China, it elegantly spans the Yangtze River Delta, showcasing remarkable engineering and design. Completed in 2010 and officially opened a year later, the bridge was the fruit of intense labor. Nearly 10,000 workers dedicated 4 years to its construction. Imagine the coordination it takes for such a massive project. The bridge is not just about length, it also connects various regions, enhancing transportation and boosting local economies. Traveling across this magnificent structure, you can appreciate the stunning views of the surrounding landscape while understanding the monumental effort that went into its creation. With such impressive statistics, the Danyang Kunchun Grand Bridge stands as a testament to human ingenuity. How many other landmarks have similar stories to tell? Have you ever wondered why Tetris lights up a university? A group of innovative computer science students from Kiel University pulled off an incredible project by turning their main building into a massive Tetris screen. They achieved this by cleverly installing LED lights in a remarkable 392 windows, creating a stunning display that measures an impressive 141 feet high. Imagine watching as over 56,000 lights blink and shift, mirroring the classic game in real time. The students' initiative not only showcases their technical skills, but also brings a unique and playful atmosphere to the campus. This eye-catching display has captured the attention of students, faculty, and visitors alike, transforming an ordinary building into a lively canvas of creativity. By bridging technology and art, this project illustrates how innovative ideas can bring people together and brighten the daily routines of everyone at the university. Did you know that a nautical mile is special? This unique unit of measurement is longer than a regular land mile by over 800 feet. A nautical mile measures about 6,076 feet, while a standard land mile is just 5,280 feet. Why the difference? Nautical miles are designed for navigating the sea and air, where the curvature of the Earth plays a big role. 1 nautical mile corresponds to 1 minute of latitude on the Earth's surface. This makes it incredibly useful for sailors and pilots who need to chart their course accurately over long distances. By using this system, navigators can easily calculate their positions using charts and GPS. Imagine navigating a vast ocean with precise measurements that account for the planet's roundness. This helps ensure ships can safely travel from port to port, avoiding obstacles and reaching their destinations efficiently. Isn't it fascinating how measurements adapt to our needs? Did H.G. Wells predict atomic bombs in 1914? In his groundbreaking novel, The World Set Free, H.G. Wells envisioned a future fueled by atomic energy, long before it became a reality. Writing in 1914, he explored the terrifying potential of bomb-powered energy that could annihilate cities and plunge the world into conflict. His story depicted a society grappling with the newfound power of nuclear technology, highlighting both its promise and peril. This vivid imagination resonated surprisingly well with scientists involved in the Manhattan Project during World War II, who were tasked with developing actual atomic bombs. Wells's predictions serve as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the thin line between scientific progress and destruction. Could it be that fiction helped shape the future of warfare and energy use, forcing us to confront the consequences of our own inventions? Ever thought about why Banao terraces are so incredible? The Banao rice terraces, located in the stunning mountains of the Philippines, were masterfully hand-carved over 2,000 years ago. These remarkable terraces showcase the ingenuity of the Ifugao people who transformed steep mountain slopes into breathtaking agricultural fields. Each layer of terraces is not just beautiful, they create a unique ecosystem for growing rice, providing food and sustenance for generations. The terraces are often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world due to their incredible engineering and cultural significance. They showcase traditional farming methods that have remained largely unchanged even in our modern world. UNESCO recognized their importance, designating them as a World Heritage Site. Today, they are a popular destination for travelers eager to experience the rich culture and breathtaking views. So what are you waiting for? Dive into the history and beauty of Banawi. Did you know ancient Egyptians made their own toothpaste? These early dental innovators used a mix of crushed eggshells, ashes, and other natural ingredients to keep their teeth clean and healthy. They didn't have the minty tubes we use today. Instead, they crafted a gritty paste that helped remove plaque and freshen their breath. Ancient Egyptians valued oral hygiene, as they believed that a bright smile was essential for a good appearance in both life and the afterlife. You'd find them using tools like twigs and a form of dental floss made from plant fibers to maintain their dental health. Their commitment to hygiene also contributed to their remarkable dental practices, which were quite advanced for their time. Interestingly, many of these ancient methods share similarities with what we do today, showcasing the blend of tradition and innovation. So next time you squeeze your toothpaste tube, remember the Egyptians, who were among the first to prioritize dental care using creative natural solutions? Why exactly does Gilles de Rais fascinate us today? This infamous figure is known as the first recorded serial killer in history, and his shocking tale continues to captivate people. Living in the 15th century, Gilles was a French nobleman and a companion of the legendary Joan of Arc. But behind his noble facade lurked a deeply troubling character. He became infamous for kidnapping and murdering numerous children, driven by disturbing motives connected to dark rituals. His horror-filled legacy not only paints a grim picture of medieval society, but also contributes to our understanding of serial killers throughout history. The chilling contrast between his noble status and his monstrous acts raises questions about the nature of evil and the dark corners of human behavior. With tales of morality, power, and madness woven into his story, Gilles de Rais continues to evoke intrigue, prompting us to ponder what drives someone to commit such unimaginable acts. Prepare to be amazed by history's shortest war. On August 27, 1896, the world witnessed an astonishing conflict between Britain and the Sultanate of Zanzibar that lasted only 38 to 45 minutes. The war ignited when Sultan Khalid bin Bargash refused to step down after the death of a leader supported by the British government. In a dramatic show of power, British Royal Navy ships began bombarding the Sultan's palace, which led to an incredibly swift surrender. Zanzibar's forces faced devastating casualties while British losses were minimal, showcasing a glaring imbalance in military might. This astonishingly brief conflict not only secured Britain's influence over the region, but also left a curious mark in the annals of history. Today, the Anglo-Zanzibar War stands as a bizarre yet fascinating reminder of how conflicts can escalate so quickly and how power dynamics shape our world. What if I told you Earth has a magnetic shield? This incredible shield, known as the magnetic field, plays a vital role in protecting life from harmful solar radiation. Generated by the movement of molten iron in the Earth's core, this magnetic field extends far into space, creating a safe barrier against high-energy particles emitted by the sun. Without it, our planet would be bombarded by these dangerous rays, increasing health risks and threatening our very existence. Solar radiation can lead to cancer, damage our DNA, and disrupt electrical systems, even satellites. Interestingly, the magnetic field also helps guide animals, like migratory birds, during their journeys. So next time you step outside, remember the invisible force surrounding us, working tirelessly to keep us safe and allowing life to thrive. Isn't it amazing how something we can't see plays such a crucial role? Why did Elvis Presley change his hair color? It turns out that the king of rock and roll wasn't always known for his iconic black locks. In fact, Elvis was a natural blonde during his youth. Many fans are surprised to learn about this dramatic transformation. Starting in his early career, he decided to dye his hair, using a process that involved multiple steps, resulting in the striking black color that became a significant part of his persona. This change did more than just alter his appearance. It helped establish his unique style that captivated millions around the world. The intense dye routine required him to take care of his hair meticulously, ensuring it looked perfect while performing on stage. Elvis's striking looks, combined with his electrifying performances, contributed to his legendary status in music history. It's fascinating how something as simple as hair color could become so intertwined with an artist's identity, don't you think? Prepare to be amazed by a daring swimmer's adventure. An Australian backpacker made a thrilling decision to swim across the Zambezi River in Zimbabwe, a river known for its breathtaking beauty, but also home to dangerous crocodiles. His bold choice came with dire consequences. He was bitten during his swim. Despite the attack, he lived to tell the tale, justifying his risky behavior with the popular phrase, "You only live once." This statement reflects a sense of adventure and a desire to push boundaries. But it also sparks a discussion about the limits of risk-taking. The Zambezi is not just a picturesque landscape. It's filled with unpredictable wildlife. His experience serves as a reminder of the fine line between adventure and caution. Would you take such a risk for a moment of thrill? Or is safety your priority? This story encourages us to consider our own adventures and the choices we make when pursuing them. What if I told you Mountain Dew is super sugary? A 20-ounce bottle of this popular soda packs a whopping amount of sugar, equivalent to 22 sugar packets. To put that into perspective, that's more sugar than an entire cake. Just imagine sipping on that sweet drink and unknowingly consuming so much sugar. Sugar isn't just a treat. In large amounts, it can lead to health issues like obesity and diabetes. Mountain Dew is especially known for its bright green color and energizing caffeine kick. But it's important to be mindful of what that sweetness really means for our health. Reducing sugar intake can have a big impact on overall well-being. So the next time you reach for a Mountain Dew, consider how many sugar packets that bottle really contains and whether you want to trade it for something a little healthier. Let's uncover the truth about Qatar's property laws. Qatar is making waves by allowing foreigners to buy property outright, standing out as one of the few Middle Eastern countries with such a welcoming approach. This bold move has attracted wealthy expatriates, transforming the nation into a hub for luxury living and modern developments. Imagine high-rise apartments with stunning views and opulent villas nestled by the coast. These are just some of the robust real estate offerings drawing attention. As international buyers invest in this beautiful country, Qatar benefits economically, with a boost in tourism, job creation, and a flourishing construction sector. This initiative isn't just about real estate. It's a pivotal step in Qatar's mission to diversify its economy and promote vibrant communities. How will this transform the cultural landscape of Qatar in the years to come? Prepare to be amazed by Belgium's cat postal experiment. In the 1870s, the city of Liège decided to get a little adventurous by trying to deliver mail with the help of 37 cats. This quirky idea aimed to address the challenges of traditional mail delivery. However, the plan quickly proved to be more whimsical than practical. The cats, while cute and curious, took as long as a whole day to deliver a single piece of mail. Instead of racing along with letters, they often wandered off, distracted by the sights and smells around them. Eventually, the Postal Service realized that these furry messengers were not the solution they had hoped for. Though the cat mail service was short-lived, it surely provided plenty of laughter and a unique story in the history of communication. Who would have thought that cats could be such slow postal workers? Hard to believe, but Hormuz Island is red. This stunning Persian Gulf island in Iran captivates visitors with its extraordinary landscapes. The vibrant colors stem from hematite, a red iron oxide that gives the sand its signature hue. Imagine walking along these naturally painted beaches, where the striking reds contrast beautifully with the azure waters of the Gulf. The island is often called the Rainbow Island, not just for its red sand, but also for the variety of colored cliffs and rocks that surround it. These unique geological features have made Hormuz a popular destination for artists, photographers, and nature lovers alike. As you explore, you might even find surprising sights like the island's colorful soil, produced by various minerals interacting with the sun and water. The rich culture and history add to its charm, with local tribes and traditional crafts further enriching the experience. Are you ready to discover this colorful paradise? Get ready to be dazzled by lightning bolts. It's estimated that around 8.6 million lightning bolts strike the Earth every single day. That's an astonishing average of about 100 lightning strikes per second. These powerful forces of nature are not just a spectacular sight, they play a crucial role in our planet's ecosystem. Lightning helps to naturally fertilize the soil by converting nitrogen from the air into a form that plants can use. This process is vital for the growth of plants and helps sustain various ecosystems. While it sounds extraordinary, most lightning strikes occur during thunderstorms, which can be dangerous if you are caught outdoors. Each bolt can carry up to 1 billion volts of electricity, zapping everything in its path. Isn't it mind-blowing how something so beautiful can also be so fierce? The science behind lightning is as fascinating as the phenomenon itself, involving rapid expansions of air heated to thousands of degrees. So next time you see a storm brewing, take a moment to appreciate the electric show that nature's putting on. Have you ever heard of preauricular sinus abnormalities? This fascinating condition involves individuals born with an extra hole in their ear, known as a preauricular sinus. Scientists believe this trait could be an evolutionary remnant from our fish ancestors, suggesting a time when humans had gills. Typically located just in front of the ear, this small opening appears in about 1% of the population and can vary in size. While most people with a preauricular sinus experience no issues, some may face infections or complications. This connection to our evolutionary past sheds light on how human anatomy has adapted over millions of years. It's amazing to think that little features like this can reveal so much about where we came from. Oddly enough, preauricular sinuses can sometimes be mistaken for other conditions, which emphasizes the importance of understanding human anatomy. So, the next time you spot a peculiar ear trait, remember, it might just connect us to our ancient ancestors in a surprising way. Ever thought about why houseflies are so tasty? Houseflies have some of the most amazing feet in the insect world. Equipped with taste receptors that are around 10 million times more sensitive than a human tongue, these tiny creatures can taste what they land on. This incredible sensitivity helps them find food effectively. When a housefly touches a surface, it can quickly detect sugars, salts, and other edible substances, allowing it to decide if that spot is good for a snack or laying eggs. But that's not all. Their feet also feature specialized structures called pulvilli, which help them stick to a variety of surfaces. Think of it as nature's glue. While houseflies might be seen as pesky, their sophisticated sensory skills showcase how well adapted they are to survive in our environment. So next time you see a fly buzzing around, remember just how incredible its feet really are. This might surprise you. Sea otters have secret pockets. These adorable marine mammals have a unique adaptation that helps them survive in their underwater habitat. Under their forearms, sea otters possess folds of skin that act like pockets. These clever pouches give them the ability to store food, like sea urchins and crabs, as well as tools such as rocks. When it comes time to eat, otters will pull out a rock from their pocket to crack open hard-shelled shellfish, showcasing their impressive problem-solving skills. This behavior not only highlights their intelligence, but also reflects the intricacies of marine ecosystems. By using tools in their daily lives, sea otters demonstrate how animals can adapt to their environment. So next time you see an otter floating on its back, remember it's not just relaxing, it might be gathering a snack for later. This might surprise you. A brave call for help. On April 8, 1945, a prisoner at the Buchenwald concentration camp made a daring move that would change the course of his fate. Using a makeshift radio transmitter, he sent a desperate plea to the Allied forces, hoping for rescue from the horrors he faced. In an extraordinary show of urgency, the U.S. Army received this message just 3 minutes later. They assured the prisoner that help was on the way, urging him to hold on. This vital communication was a spark of hope in a dark time, motivating the Allies to act swiftly. Just 3 days later, the brave men and women of the U.S. Army arrived and liberated the camp, saving countless lives. This remarkable event highlights not only the resilience of the human spirit, but also the importance of communication in times of crisis. How many other stories of courage remain untold? This might surprise you. Mayonnaise in wartime? During World War II, U.S. soldiers showed incredible resourcefulness by using mayonnaise as a lubricant for squeaky tank treads. When traditional lubricants ran scarce, these brave men turned to everyday items to fix problems. The thick, creamy texture of mayonnaise provided a surprisingly effective solution, easing the movement of tanks over rough terrain. Imagine the scene. Amid the chaos of battle, a soldier pulls out a jar of mayonnaise to silence those noisy treads. This quirky use of a common condiment not only highlights the creativity of military personnel, but also reflects the challenges they faced, often improvising solutions with whatever they had on hand. While it may seem odd, such actions underscore the determination and inventiveness that soldiers relied on during tough times. Who knew something so simple could make such a difference on the battlefield? Can you imagine that gambling is over 5,000 years old? The history of gaming and betting is as ancient as civilization itself. Evidence shows that the people of Mesopotamia, around 3000 BC, were using dice-like objects for games of chance and even rituals to divine the future. These early forms of gambling weren't just about luck. They played a crucial role in societal rituals and spiritual beliefs. Meanwhile, the Egyptians were engaging in a game called Sinet, which combined elements of chance with significant cultural meaning. Sinet involved not only luck, but strategy, as players would bet on the outcome of their moves. This mix of skill and chance is a cornerstone of what we see today in modern casinos and gaming. From these early civilizations, gambling has evolved through the ages, influencing cultures around the world. Isn't it fascinating to think about how something so old continues to thrive today? This might surprise you. Elephants parade in Sri Lanka's festival. Every year, Kandy bursts into celebration during the Asala Perahera, an extraordinary festival held in July or August that captivates thousands. At the heart of this grand event is the sacred tooth relic of the Buddha, which draws devotees and tourists alike. The festival features a mesmerizing procession where beautifully decorated elephants take center stage, adorned with vibrant fabrics and ornaments. Accompanying these majestic creatures are skilled traditional dancers, energetic drummers, and daring fire eaters, showcasing the rich tapestry of Sri Lankan culture. The significance of elephants in the country runs deep, symbolizing strength, wisdom, and loyalty throughout its history. Witnessing the Asala Perahera is not just about enjoying the spectacle. It's an immersion into the spiritual heartbeat of Sri Lanka, where ancient traditions come alive in a dazzling celebration. Are you ready to experience this cultural marvel? Prepare to be amazed by the Great Pyramid's energy. Scientists believe that the Great Pyramid of Giza holds an incredible secret. It can concentrate electromagnetic energy right within its internal chambers and beneath its massive base. The exact way this happens is still a bit of a mystery, but researchers point to the pyramid's unique shape and the materials used in its construction as contributing factors. Imagine how the ancient Egyptians engineered such a monumental structure without the high-tech tools we have today. The pyramid's precise alignment in the resonance created by its limestone blocks might play a crucial role in this fascinating phenomenon. Many believe that this ability to harness energy could have been beneficial for various purposes, from spiritual rituals to practical uses. Isn't it incredible to think about what secrets the Great Pyramid may still hold? You might be amazed by what dysgeusia does. Dysgeusia is the medical term for a surprising condition that impacts how we experience flavors. Have you ever thought that food doesn't taste quite right? Or maybe it feels bland despite being your favorite dish? That could be a sign of dysgeusia. This condition can distort our sense of taste, making food seem bitter, metallic, or even tasteless. It can arise from various factors such as certain medications, infections, or even neurological conditions. Imagine going out for a meal and enjoying the atmosphere, but everything on your plate seems unappealing. This disorder can affect anyone, but it's especially troubling for those who rely on their sense of taste for enjoyment or nutrition. Treating dysgeusia often involves addressing the underlying cause, whether that's adjusting medications or seeking medical advice. Understanding this condition could help you or someone you know navigate its challenges. Have you ever faced a taste bud mystery like this? Can you imagine that salad can be intimidating? Chapter 6 on celery. Spirituality reveals how salad isn't just a simple dish, but a profound experience. Many people see salad as a daunting task, believing it requires skills only chefs possess. Yet it can be a canvas for creativity and exploration. The phrase celery spirituality suggests that there's a deeper connection to our food than we might realize. Think about it. They're not just leaves and vegetables. They represent nourishment, health, and sustainability. From choosing fresh ingredients to experimenting with dressings, making a salad can be an art form. Consider the colors and flavors you can combine. The crunchy celery, vibrant tomatoes, and zesty lime all come together in a symphony of taste. The beauty of salad lies in its versatility and the joy of playing with different textures. So how can we make salads less intimidating and more fun? Believe it or not, hiccups can last for years. This was the reality for Charles Osborne, who hiccuped continuously for an astounding 68 years after a farm accident in 1922. It all began when he fell from a height while trying to weigh a hog, which triggered an odd reaction in his body. Charles didn't just have a few hiccups. He experienced them every single day, sometimes multiple times per minute. Despite this unusual condition, he lived a full life, marrying and even fathering children. Doctors were baffled by his case, and although hiccups are usually temporary, his story shows how unpredictable our bodies can be. He tried various remedies, from drinking water upside down to holding his breath, but nothing seemed to help. Ultimately, his hiccups became a part of who he was, turning him into a fascinating figure in medical history. Isn't it amazing how the human body works? Here's a wild fact about cametalids. These intriguing marine creatures, found in the depths of the world's oceans, truly resemble plants with their long, branch-like limbs. Living in pitch-black environments, cametalids have adapted to survive in conditions where light is scarce. One of their most fascinating survival strategies is the ability to amputate an arm when they feel threatened. This unique defense mechanism allows them to escape predators while regrowing the lost limb over time. Imagine the depths of the ocean, where these remarkable beings float gracefully, swaying with the water currents. Despite their plant-like appearance, cametalids are entirely different from any terrestrial flora. They're a great example of how life can adapt in extraordinary ways. Scientists are still studying these creatures to uncover more about their biology and ecological roles. So the next time you think about ocean life, remember these incredible beings that live far beneath the waves, showcasing nature's creativity in survival and adaptation. What other surprising secrets do the ocean depths hold?